Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited because it is officially Aries season, and if you guys don't know already, I am an Aries. You guys know that I'm like super into astrology, always kind of have been, but like as of the last like year I've been like super more into it, not just like, you know, typical generalized horoscopes, like really reading into like my birth chart and everything like that. So I figured it'd be fun to do my zodiac sign picks my makeup. I also have some like zodiac theme makeup. There was a lot of zodiac things that came out within the last year, so I have some of those. The ColourPop and Kathleen zodiac palette, her pigments. I have my little milk Aries stamp. I was gonna use the Wet n Wild zodiac stuff, but I used all my sign stuff in that video. Oh, you know, I already kind of did that, so I'm going to be kind of picking the colors based off of my sign and also maybe incorporating some of those products as well. So a lot of people are like, I don't like believe in horoscopes and like zodiac signs and all that stuff. So there's so much more to it than just like the basic generalized horoscopes. I feel like those generalized horoscopes can relate to a lot of people. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, that could like go for anyone, but when you start reading into like your birth chart and stuff, it is so accurate, it's insane. So in order to get your birth chart, you have to like know the exact time you were born and everything. My birth chart, I am a double Aries, so my sun and my moon are both Aries, and my rising sign is a Scorpio, which it really does explain so much. When I found out that my rising sign was a Scorpio, it all kind of made sense. So, dude, my hair is like a mess today. I don't know what's going on. So your sun sign is what like basically determines your well, I'm reading this from the CoStar app just so I can be accurate, but sun is what determines your ego, your identity, the role in life. Your moon sign is what controls like your emotions and everything like that. So your emotions, moods, and feelings. It also says that this is likely the sign that you think of yourself as, since it reflects your personality when you're alone or deeply comfortable. And then your rising sign is kind of what like your first impression is, like the first impression that you leave on people, kind of like the mask that you wear. It says your rising is the mask, yeah, the mask you present to people. It can be seen in your personal style and how you come off to people when you first meet. So yeah, just like first impressions. Let me read you guys some like characteristics and stuff off of Google, because we love a good Google search. So Aries is a fire sign. The color of Aries is red, and I was also gonna like incorporate some Scorpio stuff into it too, but guess what Scorpio's color is as well? Red. Which probably explains so much why I love like red eyeshadow and everything like that. My greatest overall compatibility is Libra and Leo. I love Libras. Leo, not so much. Leo men, I will get to that in a second. Strengths are courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, honest, passionate, true. Weaknesses are impatient, moody, short-tempered, impulsive, aggressive, also true. But yeah, Aries are leaders. They're the first sign in the zodiac. Whenever I try to explain Aries, I think it's easier to give you guys celebrity references of who's an Aries, because I feel like it says so much. The main Aries who I think screams and is literally the face of what an Aries is Mariah Carey and Kourtney Kardashian. They are two Aries that I think are the most Aries that I have ever seen. Definitely Mariah Carey though. Mariah Carey is like the definition of Aries. She's a March Aries too. I think her birthday is, what's her birthday? It's like the 26th or something like that. March 27th. So we're pretty close. My birthday is March 31st. And then also Lady Gaga is Aries as well. As I do my makeup, I'll kind of talk more about my favorite signs and stuff. By the way, this video was like, I was inspired by Mikey. She did a zodiac picks by makeup. All credit goes to her. That was the video that I saw that I knew I wanted to make this video. Also, I just love being an Aries, and any moment to appreciate Aries, I will do it. Looked up Aries color palette, so I found this one right here. And it's a lot of oranges and reds and black, which explains my makeup style. So another picture that I found, yeah, this one. This one, I would say like this right here is the color spectrum for Aries, kind of be what I like base my look off of. Also, this one is very Aries as well. Yeah, I have my Kathleen Lights and ColourPop Zodiac palette And then I also have her pigments. I'm probably going to be using my Ram pigment. I keep them in here because it's so cute. But I'll probably use my Ram pigment in there as well. I think the palette that has those colors the most is probably going to be my Ace Beauty Classical Paradise palette. I need to get that really quick. Okay, so I went ahead and just primed my eyes and put my hair back really quick. So I'm going to be basing off the look off of these pictures right here. Like the best palette to do this would be the Ace Beauty Classical Paradise palette. I use this palette all the time too, and I love it. It has like that orange and the reds and everything in there. So I'm going to be doing this first. Start off with Vegetation. And I've probably done a look similar to this because I do looks like this all the time. So this probably won't be anything too new, but you know, go ahead and put that in my crease and use this as my transition shade. A little bit of Maze, which is that yellow shade up there too. So when it comes to horoscopes, I know a lot of people are like very like not too into it. Like you're either really into it or you're not into it at all. Like that's what I feel like it is. So much more to your zodiac sign than just like knowing, okay, I'm an Aries, you know? For your birth chart, you have to know the exact time you were born. In order to find this, the site that I used was Cafe Astrology. That's where I found my birth chart originally. And then now I have the CoStar app, so that gives you like daily updates and like kind of it tells you a lot about it. I feel like it's very in-depth. You can also like add people on there too, and like I love doing that. I made Ryan get one just so I could like drag both of us and see like our compatibility, and come to find out we're very compatible. Ryan is a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio sun with a Capricorn moon and a Leo rising, which is a lot. Least favorite signs. And please don't take this personally. I feel like you guys, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I feel like you guys probably already know. But my least favorite signs are Taurus and Aquarius. I just feel like I don't get along with a lot of Taurus and Aquariuses. But again, that's just generally speaking. My best friend, Anthony, he's a Taurus. And he is the most Taurus person I've ever met in my life. Aquariuses, I feel like that is the sign that I don't get along with the most. But then again, I have a lot of Aquarius friends. And I love a lot of them. Kathleen is an Aquarius, and I love her to death. So like it really just, it's not like anything personal, I promise. Like it's just, I have found that I clash the most with Aquariuses and Tauruses. I also have found that I have issues with Leo men, not so much women. Leo men are the absolute worst. Sorry. Aries men are literally awful. Not all of them, but from my experience, Leo and Aries men are the worst. My favorite signs are Pisces and Libras. I love Pisces. I feel like I get along with them the most. Every time I find out somebody is a Pisces, I get super excited because I love them. They're just like such good people and good energy. I also really like Geminis. I know Geminis have such a bad rep, but they're not that bad. Like, and everyone's like, oh, Geminis are two-faced, and it's not like that at all. Also, even though I have said in the past, you know, I always drag Scorpios. I just love Scorpios because I'm literally surrounded by them. My mom is a Scorpio, Ryan's a Scorpio, and I've had plenty of really good friends that are all Scorpios as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into the shade Clay now, which is like a deeper red. And I'm just gonna put that kind of in the same spot. If you guys are like super into horoscopes, you guys should go watch Kathleen's video with Kendall Ray. I love both of them so much. They did a video the other day on, well, on both of their channels, but on Kendall's channel, I think, was where they were dragging the signs. Not really, but like they were just naming like the bad traits of each sign, and I swear it was literally 100% accurate. Like everything was so spot on. You know, like a lot of the signs would be like, that's not me at all. But the Aries one, I'll admit, like Aries are a lot. Very intense sign. So are Scorpios. I feel like I'm a lot. Like I know I have very intense emotions, but also like not emotional at the same time, like if that makes sense. I think they were saying like when Leos hear this, they'll agree with every sign. being like all the bad traits from every sign except their own, and like that is literally so true. Like Leos think they're like the best. What they were saying about the Aries, all the Aries bad traits, I was just dying because it was so true. And that got me the most was like they have obnoxious or like loud laughs, and like accurate. My laugh is so ugly and like loud and obnoxious. I don't know what's going on with this eye lately, but I feel like nothing has been sticking to this eye within like the last week. I don't know what's going on. So let's just ignore this eye if it looks a little wonky. Anyways, we're gonna go into the shade Soil next, which is this deep, dark, reddish, plummy color. And I'm just gonna put this on the outer corner. Clean this up with a makeup wipe, and it looks a little weird right now. Cleaning this outer corner up. Taking that into the crease a little bit. I'm gonna cut my crease really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and took some concealer and cut my crease really quick. I'm also gonna take my NYX pigment primer because I am gonna be using a pigment, and I'm just gonna put that right over where we put the concealer down just so this pigment will stick. And then the pigment I'm gonna use is the Kathleen and ColourPop The Ram pigment. Okay, so I'm just taking a little flat brush to place that pigment primer down. Taking another flat brush, and I'm actually going to wet it just so the pigment will stick to the brush so it doesn't kind of fly all over the place. This is a ColourPop E3 brush, and I'm just dipping my brush into the pigment. I'm just going to place that there. Ooh, this color is so pretty. I haven't used this one yet. I've used some of the other ones. I don't know why I haven't even used my own sign. If you wet these, you get a more metallic look, but if you kind of just place them over a pigment primer, they look a lot more glitterier. Glittery? Also going to take a little bit more on the brush first, and then I'm going to wet it with some setting spray to make it a little bit more metallic, just to go over this. Yeah, when you wet it, that gold like really pops. Wow, that is literally so beautiful. Do this eye real quick. Be right back. Now that that is down, I'm gonna add a little bit more of clay and soil, which were the red shades that we used earlier. And I'm gonna kind of blend that in to the pigment just so everything is nice and seamless. And there's not just like a harsh line here. I'm kind of just going over the edge and on top of that a little bit just so it looks like it's all just one, fading into each other. A little bit more clay up here. Go ahead and do my face really quick because there's not too much I can do with my like face makeup, you know, so I will be right back. Went ahead and did my face makeup and stuff. So I'm currently baking. I'm gonna go ahead and start on my lower lash line. So I'm taking the Dose of Colors New Flame eyeliner. I literally just bought this the other day, and what more perfect time to use it than now. So this is just like a red eyeliner. Put this in my waterline. Also gonna take a little bit of that on the actual lower lash line and smudge it with my finger. Ooh, I love that. And for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade Clay and put that right on top of where we just put that eyeliner. A little bit of Soil too, which is the darker shade. I'm taking some of Vegetation, which was the orange. I'm putting that right underneath that to blend that out and make it a little bit more orangey. Obviously, take my time 204 brush to blend all the edges. I went ahead and applied some lashes really quick. These are the Araceli Chewy lashes, as always. And for lips, I think I'm gonna do Mac Chili, because like when I thought of this look, the first lipstick I thought of was Mac Chili. So let's see how this looks. My lips are a little dry. Everything about my skin and my face and everything right now is just dry. So let's see. Is that too orange? By the way, I looked up Aries lip colors on Google, and like literally Manny's lipstick called Aries was like the only thing coming up. And tell me why when I was on Google, my swatches came up on Google. But also this little like picture came up, literally like 2009 baby pink lipstick. Absolutely not. Don't know where that picture even came from. I'm like, who thought that was okay? I also realized that I literally didn't even use this palette. So let me see, maybe I'll take a shade from in here. I'll take the Cancer, even though I'm not a Cancer at all and have no signs or traits of Cancers, but you know, it's fine. And lastly, I'm gonna take the Milk Astrology tattoo stamps. There is one for every single sign, and I'm gonna use the Aries one, obviously. This is what it looks like. The only thing is I always stress myself out every time I use one of the Milk stamps because I try to get them as like even and like symmetrical as possible, and it's just not realistic. So I kind of wanna, let's see, I like to do some practice stamps on the back of my hand, and I'll go really lightly sometimes when I use like the star and the heart one because I can go back and fix it with liner. But I think I want to do one, and I'm like, please don't do this upside down. Ugh, this, see, I'm stressed. Try to make markings with this eyebrow pencil to like hopefully make them even, but you know what, if they're not, I honestly don't care. So I just want to make sure that it's in the right direction. All right, perfect. Now I just got to do that on the other eye. You know what? It's not actually. I think this is the most symmetrical I've ever gotten these tattoo stamps. I'm kind of shook. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I love how this look came out, and it definitely screams Aries to me. Like, I just love the colors. You guys know I love these kinds of colors. I knew I had to do this video because I love astrology and I love repping Aries all the time, like because I do feel like I am a true Aries. A lot of my supporters are also super into like astrology and like the zodiacs and all that stuff too, so I thought it would be fun because I'm definitely that person who will like meet you and 10 minutes later I will be like, so what's your sign? And about 30 minutes later I'll be asking you for what time you were born, and I will be looking up your birth chart immediately. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Leave me a comment down below of what sign you are, and you could also tell me what your favorite and least favorite signs are as well. Subscribe if not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.